Hello, hello. This is Flarke here, giving you another battle video. We're going to be practicing against Mister Valor, trainer from the Seattle area. And so I'm just going to go ahead and pull up my new hot mess of a team. I made some changes to an old team before, so yeah, we're going to see how it goes. It feels alright, but it probably isn't. That's just how Cliffhanger goes. So, I'm just going to hop on over here to Discord, pop open Mister Valor's team, and then try and do a little comparing here. So, what I have is, I don't know. I think the Hypno looks great. The Confusion just looks like it's going to blast a couple of those, the Venusaur and the Golbat. I just kind of have to ask myself, like, would someone want to bring a Venusaur or a Golbat against my team? Probably the Golbat. The Venusaur doesn't seem that great. I expect a Swampert, so I'm thinking Meganium. To defend Meganium, probably a Probopass. And then I don't know what to do about Sableye. Charm, I guess? Sableye seems likely. So we'll try that. No, we'll go with, yeah, we'll go with that. If it doesn't work, then we'll try a Vigoroth lead, because Vigoroth lead is kind of dope, if you didn't know. In Cliffhanger, he's just a reliable lead. Just doesn't get wrecked by a whole lot of things. Does a lot of damage. Okay, it's terrible. Okay, so I'm swapping in Togekiss here, because if I swap in the Meganium, I really can't do anything against the Swampert later. What this does, though, I hope I don't die to this. Like, I hope I at least get a charge move off. But yeah, I'm just gonna... Wow. Nice. Okay, cool. So that was bad. The Probopass here seems alright to kind of come in, and then hopefully Meganium can clean up. So that's the goal. Kind of just everything's riding on Meganium. Meganium does really good against Swampert, though. Like, pretty much walls it. It just doesn't take a lot of damage from it. So I hope that's okay. It's probably a lightning move or something. Yep. I got those two. As y'all may know, Probopass beats the old Metal. Although I'm not sure with an energy advantage. It's a little on the questionable side. Okay, cool. That's dope. Is it a Rock Slide? I feel like it could just be a Rock Slide. Yeah. So the reason I thought it was a Rock Slide there is because, there just wasn't a... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. So there wasn't, there was like a sliver of HP left. And to me that just sounded like, yeah, there's just not going to be, I don't know if this is Sludge Wave. I was probably just going to shield it, yeah. It felt like a Sludge Wave because there was a charge attack thrown rather than swapping out. This seems fine. Let's Frenzy Plant this dude. I don't care. I'm tanky. But yeah, to explain previously, so when somebody's at a sliver of health, then I sort of suspect that they're going to, I suspect they're just going to fire whatever move they have available. So it's less likely they have the expensive one. It's more likely they have whatever the cheap one was. And in that case, the cheap one lets me do the thing. So I'm hoping 2 shields get used here, because Probopass might be able to take down. Ouch. The foul play is going to hurt. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting out of this one alive. But, I mean, hey, lose the lead. That's what happens. Just going to die. I mean, I could shield it if I wanted to. Just whatever. Like, I'm not winning that. These fast moves aren't going to kill Swampert. So, let's get on to the next game. So, we're going to... Hey, look at that. Some friendship levels. Okay, we're not using this recommended battle party. We're going to be using this little clipboard feature. Pull up my team. And, yeah, so back to the old drawing board. So we have, what was that? Who did I lead with last time? Oh yeah, so it was a Swampert lead. So Swampert lead, I can actually use Vigoroth. So the question here, so sometimes like when I'm in a tournament and there's kind of like a debate, like, do I change up my team or do I not? Do I run the same thing? Usually the person that won can afford to keep the same thing. The person that lost probably should change. Because if they keep the same thing, then they just lose like 2 games in a row, right? So it's possible that he keeps the same thing. And it's possible he changes to anticipate a counter to Swampert, which would be a grass. Or which would be like an anti-grass. So like Golbat or something. And that's fine. I'll just Vigoroth it. Like, I don't care. I'll just body slam it into infinity. Like, that's cool with me. So either way, that's fine. Then I'll still... I can beat the Swampert in the 2 shield or the 1 shield. So Vigoroth lead seems good. If he stays with Swampert, it's solid. And then... yeah, then I guess Probopass and Meganium. Because Probopass gets defended by the other 2 against the Swampert. And then Probopass has... I don't know. Not really decent matchups. Let's see if there's someone else. That doesn't seem like the guy I want. What is this Fortress doing for me? I haven't really asked myself that question. Not a whole lot. It's okay. It's kind of just losing to a bunch of those. The Hypno, though, looks pretty solid. The Hypno just dies to Sableye. So I need a way to defend Sableye with Charm. So maybe I'll go like that. So, yeah. So in this case, I'm kind of building the team around Hypno. I'm trying to exploit the fact that I have Thunder Punch against Lapras and Golbat and stuff like that. Also, this seems totally fine. So, again, I just want to reiterate that, like, I would have been totally fine with a... what is going on here? That's a lot of farming. I should probably shield regardless. This is a pretty squishy Pokemon. Does a lot of damage. And Vigoroth is pretty valuable. So, I'm just going to do the double piggyback thing here and call it good. These body slams are resisted, but it should hurt. And, yeah, to try and reiterate what I was saying before... I was just totally okay with the lead being a Swampert or with the lead being a different thing. See, this is actually what's nice about this, is I can just go to town on this Swampert here. Now, I don't have the Meganium in the back, which would have been a liability because I would want the Meganium to be going against the Swampert. But now I don't care. I'm just like, you know what? Togekiss kind of chunks Swampert. Vigoroth kind of chunks Swampert. So who cares, really, who it is? Like, either way, I just want the Swampert dead. I think I'm going to go ahead and shield here because I'm going to get another Body Slam probably before a Hydro Cannon. I just feel like... Or if it is a Hydro Cannon, I think I survive it, but it's close. It's, like, very close. Yeah. Look at how close I was. Died to the mud shot. All right, cool. So I'm just going to want to pick something that has the most amount of fast move damage so I can just clear this as fast as possible, and that's going to be Charm. See right there? So if I had went in there with Confusion, I think it might have been too slow, and I might have died to... Okay, so this is kind of awkward here. It's going to be a Poison Fang. I'm going to throw an Ancient Power, and then I am going to switch Hypno. Right? So I'm going to Ancient Power. He's going to shield because that makes sense. You have a flying Pokemon versus a rock Pokemon. I'm going to clear that last shield. And then I'm going to throw Hypno in. I'm not super scared of a Shadow Ball because Hypno's tanky and it's not stab Shadow Ball. And then I can just go ahead and Thunder Punch it if it doesn't die to Confusions. So that really all that Togekiss was doing was sitting there, charge moving, and then leaving. And then I wait. Under tap, there it is. So I didn't tap anything there. I waited for my Thunder Punch to come up. And then just go ahead and seal the deal. So that was a good one. That kind of worked as planned. Of course, I mean, I won the lead, so you would think that I would win the game. But piloting that was a little crunchy at times. The Swampert is just, in the hands of a good player, Swampert's just nuts. Like, if you can undertap and sort of get those extra moves in rather than dying with like a full charge move, Swampert can just clear so many Pokemon. I've had Swampert do like five or six Hydro Cannons in one fight, which is like your whole team died basically. And a lot of times you can't quite get to your charge move before Swampert gets to his, and he just clears you. And then he clears the next guy same way. So it's pretty crazy. Definitely a good Pokemon. So that's why it was worth sort of bringing Meganium, right? But what I did, what Mister Valor probably didn't know is that Vigoroth can take Swampert. So I just kind of chunked him down with Vigoroth, and I didn't have to bring Meganium because he brought Meganium counters, like the Golbat and stuff. So we'll see. So I kind of like the same thing. I kind of like the Vigoroth lead. I'm going to sort of try it out again. Might go back to a Swampert lead. I feel like Hypno was still spicy. And then we'll go with a... Melmetal just seems a little questionable. But... I'm kind of torn between Probopass... Between anyone besides Fortress, right? I want to bring these two. I think just shoring up the weakness versus the Sableye is okay. So, yeah, Togekiss it is. Let's do the same thing. Same thing as last time. Or I could swap. Does he really have a wall for Vigoroth? Because I could just swap Vigoroth in. If it's not a good matchup. Yeah, I could just swap him in. That's probably fine. And if there's a Venusaur, I will want a wall for that if he farms Vigoroth. Sorry, this is probably hard to follow, but I was expecting... whoops. I want Vigoroth in the back. So I was expecting to kind of safe switch Vigoroth in. He's not super safe if he fights the Venusaur. So the Venusaur kind of gets to farm him a little bit. And then I was thinking, oh, well, I'll just have Fortress to absorb that. But really, that's just too gimmicky. So we swap right away. I think he's like one fast move ahead of me because I swapped a little slow. Okay, so, Poison Fang doesn't hit that hard. Shadow Ball is resisted, so whatever. And I have a double piggyback here. So we're going to try and do 2 body slams in a row and stop the opponent's fast move from going in between them. So you just kind of watch the screen here and see. Yeah, I just got hit by the wing attack, so it didn't work. It's unreliable, but it's worth going for. It's the same outcome either way. Probably need to shield this one here, and then go ahead and take it. Take it with a body slam. That seemed like a Poison Fang that was probably as fast as possible, so I can probably farm a little bit more aggressively here, like probably to there. Basically, I'm trying to track, like in my head, how long did it take to get to the second Poison Fang, because that was probably one used of, I don't know, not desperation, I want to say, but... Okay, so this is great. So now I did that extra farming, and I get a whole body slam out of it. And then that should help my Togekiss shore up the rest of this Swampert's health bar if he does not shield. He did not. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fall. Oh my god, that's cutting it close. That's an undertap there again. So I did 5 body slams and then I just waited. I waited for him to do the mud shot, which updated the game, gave me the energy, and let me fire that off. That was ambitious farming for sure, but I like it. I approve. So, out of anyone that I want to take the Hydro Cannon, I'd prefer that Hypno took it. Because Hypno's tankier. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this one come through. Oh, and the other cool thing is Togekiss is a fairy. And his Swampert I've confirmed to have Hydro Cannon. And Sludge Wave. And I just don't want to get hit by a Sludge Wave. It just doesn't feel fun. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Alright. That is not good for me. There's actually a chance I shield here, and then I just go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. I just wait. There it is. There it is. See, that's the under tap. So I needed one more, then wait, get the Shadow Ball, fire it off, and then hopefully Togekiss can go ahead and clear this guy. Man, that's still a lot of health to get through. Come on, Charm. Let's go Charm, right? Okay, so my Charm just hit him. You can see the animation, but it hasn't registered until after the charge move. If I die, it doesn't happen. If I live, it does. Okay, so it didn't happen. Cleared with confusion and I don't know. Killed by my shot. All right, good games. So that was a match where I lost the lead and almost came back. The reason is because Vigoroth is good. So I kind of recognize Vigoroth as a good safe switch. So yeah, I don't know. That was cool. That was a cool game. I'm going to do a couple more here. These long form battle videos are super fun. So let's go back to the drawing board. Or we're not going to erase everything on the drawing board. We're just going to try and figure out what did we draw before. So just hasn't even touched Sableye. So I just feel like Hypno is still great. Hypno's good against like Golbat, Venusaur, or Lapras with that Thunder Punch. So sounds cool to me. The Melmetal seems to be popular. And the Melmetal dies to Vigoroth. So we're just going to go ahead and bring those two again. Those two just seem solid. And then the third, last and final, I could honestly just do a Meganium. It's pretty tanky. It'll absorb a lot of what Melmetal has to offer. And the only reason I was bringing Togekiss was because of that Sableye, and we just haven't seen it. So, all right, you know, if you're not gonna bring it, you're not gonna bring it. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead. I feel like it's a Swampert lead. I could be entirely wrong here, but I'm just gonna try and win the lead. And then the backup plan, if we lose, throw the Vigoroth in, right? Just throw him to his death. Let him tangle with whoever. All right, so not great. I'm weak to all these moves. So we're just going to toss in the Hypno. The reason is because I think Hypno is also kind of a safe switch. Yep, so there's a Swampert. That's fine. I have Shadow Balls for this guy. It's cool. I can throw maybe like one or two. So I think I'm going to overfarm. I'm going to throw the Thunder Punch here. It's going to feel like a Shadow Ball to him. I expect a shield. And then Shadow Ball. Okay. There it is. That's the under tap, so I just waited. By the way, if you throw a Thunder Punch and a Shadow Ball, or like vice versa, they kind of add up to like the perfect amount of energy. So that was double shields right there, folks. That's fantastic. Now we have a Swampert with some energy. I don't care, right? Hydro Cannon me. I don't care. So that was kind of a situation where Swampert was supposed to win, but I don't know. It just didn't matter. So I think we're going to toss the Meganium in, get some farm. I don't care about this charge move. I don't think it's a Sludge Wave. I think he's too low on health for it to be a Sludge Wave. Okay, so it sucks, but it's like, you know, I'm not totally dead. It's fine. Like, Vigoroth with 2 shields is fine. Okay. Should have got the Frenzy Plant off, but it's fine. So Vigoroth's just going to Body Slam his way to victory, I think. Or I hope. Poison Fang's not the best move, and Shadow Ball isn't super effective, so I'm going to just let one of these through. Then I'm going to start double shielding everything else afterwards. Including this. So, now begins the Vigoroth run. Can he do it? That was probably a mistake to not shield there on the on whatever that boy was. I think that was too early of a Bulldoze. I'm just going to be honest. I think that was too early. I could see what he was trying to do there, though. He was trying to swap in the Body Slam. Or swap in to resist the Body Slam. But the combination of Bulldoze was a little too hot to handle. Okay, so I need a couple, I think 1 or 2 more fast moves to get to this next Body Slam, and I take it. I don't think I'm going to get there. I just don't. Yep. I think that poison... Oh, I have a shield. So, sometimes you're thinking about so many things in the game, you just forget the obvious shit. So, hey, there we go. And under tap, there it is. We're just going to go ahead and wait for it. And, all right. Well, that was a cool game. That was a sweet game. That was like a lot of nice back and forth. To be honest, I'm really surprised that Hypno Shield Bait like really yielded those results, you know? Like the Thunder Punch into the Shadow Ball. Like those two shields were just huge for me. And then you still have to clear Hypno with a Hydro Cannon. Like you can't just clear him with Mud Shot. So you're not even getting like 100 energy out of those two shields to throw at the next guy. And the next guy's a stupid Meganium. Like, so I ate the Sludge Wave. It's fine, right? The Swampert's almost dead anyways. So, nah. Like, it didn't really bug me that much losing him. I knew Vigoroth could carry. Like, there's very little that he has that can stop Vigoroth at that point with two shields. He's just a monster, so hey. Oh, this Meganium here is a shiny, and it is called, well, there's a bunch of stats that I have in there, but it's called No Friends, because it has no Frenzy Plant. It's a pre-community, or post-community day. It was my very first community day ever. I didn't know what Frenzy Plant was. I didn't care about Pokemon moves, and I was like, I'll just evolve it whenever I want. Who cares? And then I did. It didn't get the move, and then later they were like, yeah, this move's good. I was like, well, that sucks. So, yeah, raise your hand in the chat if you've ever done that. Just drop it in the comments. So we like these three. It's kind of our dream team. So we're gonna keep Vigoroth in the back. It's gonna go Meganium. Why not? So what's interesting is swapping in Hypno and swapping in Vigoroth are both really strong as long as there's no Sableye. Like Hypno gets crushed by Sableye. Okay, so there's the Sableye. Now this is a weird matchup because I think Meganium just throws Frenzy Plants into Oblivion and just takes this guy out. I'll take the first one. No, I'll just shield the first one. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough for 2 Frenzy Plants, but I could be wrong. I do count sometimes. And I do miss bubbles sometimes, apparently. Well, that's cool. Hey, there it is. There's another one. Okay, unfortunate. Good switch. Chris. That was dope. That was just like props. Fortunately, we got this boy to do some confusions. I smell one Shadow Ball here, and I honestly don't care. I'm just like, yep, it's going to be a Shadow Ball, and it's not going to kill me. That's fine. I want low health. I don't want to get farmed by a Sableye. See, look at that. Look at that. That looks great, right? My health bar, not farmable. And I'm going to throw 2 Thunder Punches because I feel, ooh. He probably thinks it's a Shadow Ball. I don't know. I would. Okay. Maybe not. Very tricky. Wow, I got the shield there. Nice. That was odd. That was confusing. So we have the Vigoroth, which is kind of resisted by the Sableye, but I do so much damage to this Swampert here. I feel like either move, I want to shield at this point. Yeah, I thought it was a Hydro Cannon, so my plan here is to go like one... This Foul Play doesn't kill. I don't think it does. It would be a sick move if it did, though. And then this Frenzy Plant, like, should absolutely kill this boy. This Sableye boy. And then what I actually want to do is swap in Vigoroth immediately and try and get to a Body Slam. And then under tap, there it is. Boom, got it. Okay, so... That was nice. It was a sweet game. Man, really well played. See, like, I don't know. That switch was dope. Like, switching in, like, knowing I'd be going for the double piggyback on Meganium. I don't know if Mister Valor was counting or if it was just, like, I'm just going to switch as soon as the first charge move comes out. But, yep, I threw 45 energy into a Golbat, didn't do anything. The good news, though, is I got to eat it with Hypno. So, you win some, you lose some. In this case, lose a little more than you win with that exchange. But it's moves like that that can help you kind of come back from a bad position, which is kind of ultimately what you want. So, yeah, really cool. And if you aren't currently battling against trainers that do that shit, you need to go to your local tournaments and hit up the people that win, and hopefully they do that. And if they don't do that, then you need to go to Go Stadium. You need to get into a remote lobby with a bunch of people from all around the world, and I promise you, somebody in there will be doing awesome stuff. And you can learn from them, you can get your butt kicked, and then you can eventually be hopelessly mediocre at the game like me. So, I mean, that's really anybody's goal, right? So this sort of trio that I've eventually found is good. What's hard about Cliffhanger is finding this trio like immediately, right? Like game one, and I just already have these guys. I feel like if I spent enough time staring at his team, I would arrive here. That's why I feel like the remote tournaments are going to be a lot more crazier than like in-person Cliffhanger tournaments, where like people are going to make more mistakes in person because they just don't have the time. They just simply don't have time to do all this. So to do all this like analysis. But yeah, if I go on the Go Stadium remote tournament and it's like your match with this guy, it's like, okay, we'll coordinate our match in like a few days. I'll just sit there and figure it out, you know? Like I'll just math it all out, just connect all the dots and know like the perfect lineup to bring, which is cool. So yeah, that's interesting. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that there's like an extreme super team version, and then there's like I'm gonna bring the absolute best, most ideal team because I have infinite time, and then the other one's like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just winging it. Please kill, Vine Whip, yeah. Whew. I knew that was close. I don't know if that was a fail to undertap there. Oh God. That was a fail tap to undertap that was a failure to undertap on my part there because I was too busy talking and not really playing. But yeah, to articulate that a little bit more, I don't know if that was a failure to undertap on the Sableye necessarily, or if it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe the Sableye didn't have it, but either way, I just kind of figured, just kind of gambling, like, yeah, look, I think the Sableye is not going to be able to do it. I don't think the Sableye can get to his move. I think Vine Whip's going to be just enough. And so sometimes you kind of have to look at those little damage increments and kind of just make a guess. And hopefully your guess is right. 3, 4, okay. So, going to go ahead and go with this Body Slam. I think I get to do another one. And then just let the Vigoroth die. I don't care. Attack incoming. Well. No, I'm going to go ahead and shield. So the reason I'm shielding here is because I don't think I faint to the Mud Shot. And the Hypno actually feels pretty good against this Golbat. So I have one Thunder Punch at the ready. I don't know if this is a Shadow Ball. If it is, okay. Alright, it hurts. But it doesn't kill me. It just makes me stronger. So, this is one Thunder Punch. I think I need to do one more Confusion, or maybe two. I don't know if Wing Attack kills me before then. One more. And then, wait. Oh, see, there was the attempted undertap. It didn't happen. It just wasn't in the cards. So that was like, I threw the last Confusion I needed. I waited for the energy to come through. I died to the Wing Attack. Sucks. Feels bad. But, yeah, that was pretty well played. Like, I'm not super disappointed in myself for that one. The Meganium should have gotten a charge move off, and the results would have been totally different. I was going to throw an Earthquake at the Golbat. It's 1-time resisted rather than 2x resisted. And Yeah, Earthquake just does a lot of damage. It's just a good move if you can hit with it. So, yeah, that would have been sick. The whole Sableye at the beginning just kind of makes me think that Sableye's in the rotation now. I'm going to go ahead and take Hypno out. No. If I go Togekiss, I probably need a Probopass to deal with Golbat. I don't see any other way I'm dealing with Golbat. Because Togekiss isn't stopping Golbat, and Vigoroth probably can't with all those body slams. I just don't think it's going to add up. So Probopass is kind of the way to do it. I don't know. I feel like that Golbat was good. And the Sableye I kind of want to play against, but I don't think Charm is the right way to do it. I think I'm just going to go back to Meganium. You know, like Meganium did it. That's fine. Yeah, we'll see what this does. We'll see what this does. It's possible I should switch this out too. Yeah, we'll give this a go. It's probably bad. Let's do it. I'm just kind of using different stuff at this point. Like, sometimes it's not about what's the best. It's about exploring how bad is less than best, right? If you're less than ideal, how bad is it? See, look, the Venusaur comes out, right? How bad is the Venusaur? Who knows? But, you know, we get to see. Okay, not a Sableye, so I'm okay with this. Now, last time, Last time I threw a Thunder Punch bait. This time I'm going to accept the Hydro Cannon. Okay, that was weird. I sort of like threw the confusion and then later went into the charge move. I expect no shield. Okay, maybe there was. Sounds good. I think if I shield here, he has to feint with another charge move. Attack incoming. Really? Okay, that's cool. I mean, I undertapped that, but that's fine. So yeah, that's a Venusaur in the back. That's gonna hurt. I need a lot of earthquakes, so let's see how much I can farm. I don't know. It's probably not gonna work. That's my guess. My guess is it won't work. What I'm gonna do is try and swap into. Oh, see, I just hit the Probopass. Was gonna swap into the Sludge Bomb. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm just gonna throw. What? Why would you swap now? That happened 5 years ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I guess this is just a frenzy plant, and nothing about that was cool. Yeah, what I was trying to do was swap in and resist the one move, but you know, this is dope, I guess. So there's probably like a Golbat or something in the back, and I'm just totally dead. Can't do anything about it. This would be like a time where I would like record the game and be like, hey, look at this recording. This is dumb. I selected swap like 5 years ago. I certainly don't want to do it now. Okay, missing some bubbles. That's cool. Should die. Okay. And then, yeah, Golbat kills me. Cool. There it is. I mean, maybe it dies to Earthquake. I don't know why it would. It's 1 times resisted, and I don't have stab for it, so the Poison Fang's gonna hurt. But we'll see. We'll see how much damage it does, right? Maybe the right play is 2 Frenzy Plants. Maybe Frenzy Plant's just so stupid good that it can just kill it through 2x resist. I don't think so. Yeah, I feel like that's about as much as Frenzy Plant would do. So, you know, that was unfortunate. That was kind of like a little trick move. See if I could swap in, tank the Sludge Bomb, and then at that point I can outpace the Venusaur with my own Meganium, right? I basically have like a huge energy lead. And then, yeah, I mean, he probably still just Frenzy Plants it, but that just means I just get more out of my Probopass. Probopass is just less screwed. He just lives longer, and if he can take out the Venusaur, or at least threaten it with all shields, it's possible I land 2 Earthquakes on the Golbat and kill it. I don't know. The small margins of Pokemon Go. So I'm just gonna press some guys at random. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Do this team. Just yeah. So overall, I'm not hating this team. I have no idea if it's weak to stuff. Like, I just kind of built it a little while ago. It's kind of a revision of an old team. And yeah, I'm liking it. I dropped Tropius for Meganium because I have a lot of I have a lot of protection for grass. So he's still... Okay, we'll do one more, and then I guess recording it with the other team. So yeah, 2 videos. Spicy. Alright. So this is not good. Come on, switch to the fucking guy. Come on. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks, game. I have, like, honestly no idea what Hydro Cannon amounts he's at now. So this Thunder Punch, I think... I mean, he's been shielding first time every time against Hypno, so I hope it's just a shield again. And then swap in the Meganium, please? Ever? Okay. So, can I go for the Shadow Ball? I don't think I can. I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh, okay, this is fine. Meganium. Let's do it. The Probopass seemed potentially better against Sableye. Like, it's a bit tankier. I'm just not sure if the Golbat's in the back, you know? And I would rather have... you just ignore that. I put on Do Not Disturb, and, you know, it just doesn't work. So that's cool. But, yeah, I feel like the Golbat's just always going to be in the back. And, yeah, I'd just rather have the Probopass for that, you know? This seems good to me. Like, if 2 of my guys are decent against Sableye, I'd rather spend the one that is likely to be countered later. So, yeah, we'll just come in with the Probopass. Why not? It sucks. I probably should have shielded there so I could have got switch advantage. But, you know, I didn't. What's interesting about this Swampert is I'm going to throw a Thunderbolt, and I hope there's a shield here. If there is, we're just... God, I can't swap in. Okay. So I'm just going to swap in and Thunder Punch, really. And the Thunder Punch should threaten lethal here, which is nice. And then I can just try and throw another one. Yeah, there's the Golbat. So that was a good switch in. Pretty strong. So what I'm going to have to do here is tank the hell out of this Golbat, which I don't think the Shadow Balls are very weak. I think it's going to take me to like 1/3. Hey, that was pretty close. I'm going to need to throw probably now. I should have probably farmed one more, because I think Swampert's like right there on the charge move. Maybe not. And then I need to undertap that. So you couldn't actually see me attacking there, but I was spamming the screen. As soon as Swampert came in, I knew that one attack was queued up, was ready to go. It was going to happen. And even though I couldn't see my guy attack, I knew that that energy would come in. So I was spamming on the screen for what I felt like to be an appropriate amount of time. And then I just took my hands off the wheel because I need to wait for that energy. Because that Swampert can get on in there. So, GG's. We're going to cut the video here and make another one with the team I shamelessly stole from a higher ranked trainer than I. That one is also fun. Alright, if y'all like this, subscribe. I'm garbage at video editing, but I say things sometimes, and if you like it, you can hang out. I'll be doing a lot more of these battles. So yeah, thanks for stopping by.